Excel has many keystroke shortcuts. Some of these are not so well-known shortcuts. Let's imagine we are viewing this worksheet right now and maybe we want to see more data, or we are trying to scan this data in a group or a presentation. We just like to see more records on the screen. The current screen shows about 24 rows of data. I want to essentially hide the entire ribbon. In other words, I want a full screen to display the records. There used to be a command called full screen on the view tab. If I go to the view tab, it's no longer there, but we can press Ctrl Shift F1 and it hides the entire ribbon and the menu system as well. So instead of 24 rows, we are now seeing 32 rows, and yes, that will vary upon your zoom factor as well. How do we get back to normal? This is what we call toggle switch. So it's Ctrl Shift F1 again and we are back to the normal screen. And now that we have learned that the Excel 2016 does not have an option of full screen, however, I have an icon here which says toggle full screen view. So how do you get that icon in Excel 2016? It's pretty simple. You click on this small down arrow icon which says customize quick access toolbar, then go to more commands, and this brings up the Excel options. From choose commands from drop down, you select commands not in the ribbon, and then you move down and select toggle full screen view and click on add. I have already added this, so I will just click cancel. So this is how it works. You click on this icon, it gives you the full screen, you press escape and you are back to the normal screen. Now while working on such data, you might want to retain the menu system, but you want to hide the icons below the menu system. So in such case, you can simply press Ctrl F1 and you have the menu system, but you don't have the icons below the menu system. So to get back to the normal screen, you are going to have to do a toggle switch, Ctrl F1 again, and you are back to the normal screen. Now I am ready with this and I want to print this, but maybe before I print this, I want a print preview. So simply Ctrl F2. There it is. Looks okay for now, and I might get back to this later, so I will just press escape to get out of the print preview. I need to do some formatting. Let's say column D and column E, which should have been formatted to reflect the right phone number format and the right social security number format. I am now going to select column D and format cells. The home tab does have different choices of formatting, but not all. So I will select column D, press Ctrl 1 and then go to special, select phone number, click on OK, and here we have all the phone numbers straightened up. You can select multiple columns if you have the same formatting for both the columns or multiple columns. I will select column E this time, press Ctrl 1 again, and then go to special and select social security number. Click on OK, and we have all the social security numbers lined up in the right format. Now it turns out that I only need data to be copied for administrative training, so I can simply hide the administrative services, and now I have data that I can copy for administrative training, but I don't need social security number, so I can simply right click on column E and then click on hide, and maybe I don't even need state, and from the years I need only people who have completed more than 10 years, so I will simply select the people who have completed less than 10 years and hide them. So select, right click and hide. To repeat this last action, I will select and press F4. So now I am good to go. I can select my data press Ctrl C, jump onto the next sheet, press Ctrl V. Now as soon as I paste my data onto sheet 1, I am disappointed because I copied data only for administrative services, but I see data like social security number and people from administrative services, even they have got copied. So in other words, this did not do what I wanted it to do. What I really wanted to copy is visible cells only. To do so, we have a shortcut Alt semicolon. So I will jump back to the main sheet and I have my data highlighted. I want to select the visible cells only, so I will press Alt semicolon and then I will press Ctrl C to copy, and then the visuals on the screen pretty much suggest that I am going to copy these different sections of data as a unit. So the data has been copied as a unit instead of one solid cluster, and the data is now ready to be copied. I will jump onto the other sheet and do the pasting off to the right. So we now see fewer rows and we don't see social security numbers. So I will just do auto fit here and we see that we have only copied administrative training which we wanted, and we have not copied social security number. Now if you did not know about this shortcut, it would take you a very long time to find it from the command way, which is very deep under the home tab, and to extreme right click on find and select, and then click on go to special, and then you have this option of visible cells only. So I will click on cancel, go back to the main sheet and do unhide. I will select the entire sheet, right click on any row, unhide, right click on any column, unhide. Now if this was a filtered list, then you do not have to worry at all, as because if you copy a data from a filtered list, you automatically get visible cells only. If I want to activate the filters at any time, I can press Ctrl Shift L to activate filters and Ctrl Shift L again to deactivate. Another keyboard shortcut to activate filters is Alt D F, and to deactivate filters again Alt D F. So we have seen quite a few keystrokes that we might have not known, but very handy to make you more an efficient Excel user. That's all for now. Thank you.